Girl, fuck people for real. I just wanna be everything I am. Not calling anyone else. Not falling into her hands. Just like you think I would do. I just wanna spend some time with myself. I'm not anything. Bitch, where do I even start? Let's figure that out first. The TikTok ban. That was something. So basically, not only was the TikTok ban hard on a lot of us, there was people that we went to school with, people that like we know, that were throwing subliminals online towards us because we were distraught that we were losing TikTok, bitch. No, I'm so serious. Like, if you're not getting anything out of losing it or having it, why be weird to the people who are obviously distraught about it, right? And so it made me realize, like, a lot of people are just ugly. And don't get it twisted, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be, like, perfect. Because, bitch, I definitely be saying shit in my head, okay? But to get on the internet and to literally dog people and say, that's why you should have had a backup plan. That's why you should have had a plan B. Your job can lay you and hundreds of people off tomorrow. You should have had a plan B. You should have had a backup plan. So I think that was really insensitive. And now that I don't know. Bitch, first off, ADHD. I be feeling like I don't have feelings sometimes, but then like I do, if that makes sense. Because like, while I did see that and I did kind of feel a kind of way, I also was like, anyways, like, moving on. You were never the subject at hand, subject matter of subject, whatever. I wasn't thinking about you when I make my TikToks. I don't ever think about you when I make money from my TikToks. I don't ever think about you when a brand hits me up to talk about TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. So while I was kind of like, wow, that's crazy that you would throw subliminals like that about people in TikTok, at the same time, I was like, bitch, I don't even think about you. So move it along. Move it along. I don't know. It just really shows you people's true characters when shit pops off like this. Let's talk about the orange man being in the office. Let's talk about that. I don't want to say this person's name. You know, if you live in the States, you know. He, on his first like 2 days, he really just started signing things, and he took women's reproductive health down. He took the immigration down. He is passing the weirdest laws. It's just like, it really makes you want to move. Okay, I really want to move to Paris, and that's probably going to be the plan very soon. And how that ties into TikTok is that, first off, hopefully, not hopefully, I'm going to sell out and make enough money to be able to sell out my entire store and move and get my shit together in another country. Hopefully Paris. Get a little barn dominium. We could live in a little barn dominium. We can, first off, the plan with me and Heather and Sabrina is to get some land, put some container homes on there, and just live. Live below our means, medium means, I don't know, but just live. And so the way this ties to TikTok is that there's a lot of laws being passed and a lot of things happening that I wouldn't have even known if it wasn't for TikTok. Right. There's a lot of things happening. And me, personally, I own a business. It's a feminine hygiene business. I've had this business since 2020, 2021. And I love my business. I love what I do. But I'm feeling like I need to pivot. Because I feel like me being the business, the brand, talking, selling, without having to make things, without having to push like products that I have to create myself, is other things are easier to do. Especially when you want to do things the right way and you don't want to skimp on things. Like, you start to realize like what's more important, holding on to something or letting go. You know what I'm saying? Can I get an amen? Amen. As someone who does like brand stuff too, I find more joy in that. I love learning about products and businesses and then telling you guys about it. So yeah, it's also 1 in the morning. ADHD. It's 1 in the morning. So we're in my gaming streaming room that I'm pivoting to become a streamer, to become a gamer, to get a PS5 or a PC. And also in the same lane, do tech things, right? Like talk about my new, I made a video about my new webcam. So like telling you guys about the webcam, the specs, if I like it, if I hate it, telling you all about the microphone that I've had for literally 5 years that I'm finally putting to use. My iPad, my MacBook, my lights. Like I want to tell you guys about everything, but I don't want to do it in a sense of like, this is straight techie, but more in a sense of like, this is gaming, this is streaming, these is things that we need. What did I get? So I don't know. I don't know if that's like fully tech or like fully internet gaming. I don't know. But yeah, that's happening. I have a streaming camera that I got that I'm gonna do a review, and then I have my actual camera. Okay. I also got a Ninja Creamy that I'm doing a review on because why the fuck not? I cannot wait to eat this ice cream tomorrow. And then at the same time, I'm also in school in Cornell University learning about women empowerment and women business, and just there's so much going on. And it's like I'm trying to like figure out what it is that I like. And one of those things that I'm a very big believer in is, if you don't know what you want to do, try everything, right? And that mindset is because if you don't try at least everything, you're gonna do nothing. And we all know people who like have goals, have ambitions, have dreams, but they don't move their feet. They don't move their feet at all. They just kind of sit where they're at. And I don't want to become complacent to where I'm at. And so, bitch, I will do everything once. I have had a lot of jobs. My first job was at 12, girl. I was fucking making license plates, like custom license plates with the different words and the names and all these different things. And then I worked, and this was like an amusement park in Kissimmee, Florida, and it's called Old Town. And then I worked at like their different various games on there. Then I worked at McDonald's. Then I worked at the gas station. Then I worked at a pizzeria. Worked at a call center. Like, your girl has had her jobs. And every job that I've had has basically kind of molded me and got me ready for the next thing in some weird way, for real. And now I've been trying so many different things. I'm just like, what is hitting? What makes me feel good? And you know what's making me feel really good right now is I have like a second Instagram and TikTok. I call it my burner accounts, but it's just accounts that I'm being myself, authentically showing up as me. And what that looks like is me being funny, bitch, because that's what the fuck I am. While I have my PCOS pages and, you know, I keep it about PCOS, I kind of want to do something else. And your girl hit 10K yesterday on her second TikTok. So that made me feel really good. And so while I do love PCOS content, it's my first baby. It's really what put me on the map, kind of. What really put me on the map is storytelling. That was the first thing I ever did on TikTok, is storytelling. And the amount of followers I got off my storytelling, it's crazy. And then PCOS was like the second thing that hit. And then now just being myself online has really done wonders for me. So yeah, I feel like I just blabbed to you, bitch. And I want to find my space. Like, I want to sit down and like chill with you guys and vibe, drink a little something, eat something. Like, I want to make this a thing. So I'm just setting myself up for that success, whatever that may look like. So yeah, I'm pivoting. You might see a lot of changes. You might see a few changes. And if you are feeling like you need to pivot, bitch, pivot. Who gives a fuck what people think, what people say, how they feel? At the end of the day, you gotta do what makes you happy and what's gonna pay the bills. And right now, people's opinions don't pay bills. I don't know when they're going to put that into, I don't know when the Orange Man is going to enact that into one of the laws in the states, but opinions are irrelevant and don't pay bills. Isn't that crazy? So while you're worried about Sally Mae, baby, make your money. Imagine if you were like, I'm not going to go to work today because Sally doesn't like the way that I wear my hair. Oh, that's Sally. Girl, fuck people for real. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys for a little bit because I don't know what's gonna happen. But I hope that you guys are here along for the ride. And that's really all I have to say. So I love y'all, and I guess let's meet up again soon, maybe. I don't know. Love you.